time for our live fireside chat every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you live somewhere else, I'm sure it's not 8 o'clock at your house. All right, let's get set up here. Get my cushions here on the back of my couch. Oh, Lord, I just realized. Oh, she put it over here. Hang on a second, y'all. I have my little devotion book sitting here and somebody moved it today. All right, let me get this light out over here too. Goodness sakes. You know, I had plenty of time to get ready and then all of a sudden I'm rushing because it's 8 o'clock. It's actually 8:01. All right, I got Facebook up here live right next door to YouTube live. So we are going to do both tonight. So just watch whatever uh, platform you like to watch. Yeah, today's the first day of fall. I thought it was yesterday, but it's today. So I put my fall shirt on. I only have one, and it says Simply Blessed on it. And I think it's a big old chicken on here, but it's sort of like fall colors. Oh, that is a big chicken on there. Well, uh, it's the only fall shirt that I have. So I'm wearing that tonight. But it is the first day of fall. It was a beautiful day here. It was sunny. It was kind of warm, not too hot. Just a beautiful day. All right. I think I've created a monster, y'all. I went and got a new TV today that has YouTube on it. And I got it all hooked up. And I've been sitting in there just going through. I mean, there is so much to watch on YouTube. You can get carried away and just interesting. I just watched this little 30-minute thing on Alaska, and then I was watching this thing on the Amish people, and I mean, it's just all kind of stuff on there to watch. I'm like, uh-oh. But I guess just in time for winter, it's going to start getting dark earlier, and what are we going to do? I'm gonna look at stuff on the internet. I like to travel different places, and you can travel anywhere you want to go on YouTube. Just click on something and it comes up, and I love to watch the Alaska stuff and different things like that. I don't know if y'all get into any of that kind of stuff or not, but I like to watch people that's traveling different places and seeing what they're seeing, all from the privacy of your own home. All right, some of y'all's getting rain. We didn't get any rain today. So it was nice to run errands all morning. Uh-oh. Somebody's trying to call on this and I don't even know who it is or what they're doing. So just ignore that thing because I don't know how to stop it. I don't People don't usually FaceTime me, so and I don't even know how to silence that, y'all. All right, hang up whoever you are. Oh well, we got a little music going on tonight. All right, I'm waiting for them to stop. I don't even know which phone it is. Well, if that's not annoying, I don't even know how to stop this, y'all. At some point, don't they answer and there it goes. Hallelujah. I don't know who that was, but I'm going to be telling them. Yeah, they're calling on Messenger app. I don't know who that was. Sometimes we have a Zoom meeting like with the mission team, but I don't know if it was them or not calling in. But anyhow, they Pastor Paul knows I go live at 8 o'clock, so I don't know. Yeah, somebody was calling. I don't know. They finally got it turned off. that usually don't happen on here, and I don't even know how to stop it from happening. So, like I said, people don't usually FaceTime me. Tony FaceTimes with Jace, but I don't. We do it on Tony's phone all the time. I don't do it on my phone. I don't normally do that with anybody, so but all right. No, nobody that I know would be calling me at 8 o'clock, because everybody that I know, they know that at 8 o'clock I'm on Fireside. So let's see here. No, that done threw me off, y'all. All right. I was telling you about my day, what I was doing. I went and got this TV. Got that out of the way. There's one thing I've been needing to do. We didn't have Jace today. Tiana kept Jace today, and she said it went really good. So she was able to do everything for him. She didn't know how she was going to be feeling and stuff. So tomorrow they're going to have to keep Jace too, because I think she's wanting to give me a little break, because I had him for so long when she was in surgery. But tomorrow Tony has a stress test, and we're going to be over there in Tyson's Corner practically all day. We got to be there. They want him there 2 hours before the test. I don't know why, but 2 hours before the test we got to get there. So we're supposed to be there by 9:30. The test is not till 11:30. Oh, I see Rebecca sent a gift, and I don't know, Joan sent a gift. People sending stars. I can't see all these names, but I didn't go back down to the coop. I did not get them last 4 chickens in the coop. They took off running, so I'm like, bye. I don't got time to fool with y'all tonight. So I asked Tony to go close the coop up. So when I get off of Fireside, I'm going to call down there and make sure he did it, because I know there's raccoons. I've seen raccoons on my film, on my cameras, raccoons, possums, fox. So there's a myriad of animals around them coops, and they're walking around down there at night. So I got to make sure that big door is shut, so they won't go and try to get into the little door. So yeah, I don't know who in the heck that was on that thing, but I'll figure it out when I get off of here, and tell them don't be calling me up at 8 o'clock. That's my Fireside time. So anyhow, I got that TV done, and then I got all the rest of the nail polish in, so I started putting that in little bags, and then my bags came in for the girls. I'm making up the 12 bags for the girls at the Palm in Africa, so I put all their stuff in their 12 bags and got that part done, and I got everything sitting back on a spare bed. And now I'm waiting for the duffel bag to come in so I can start packing this stuff up and seeing how much it weighs, so we can see who's got to put what in whose suitcase. And I got to get packing my stuff too, because I know it's going to be here. It's just a week and a half away. We'll be leaving for Africa. And then today I asked Pastor Paul, I said, can you send me the like, what do you call that? The confirmation of our airline ticket. So he did, and I looked up all our seats. And of course, you know how they put you run. There's 3, 3, and 3 seats, and they put us all 8 in a row. So I'm like, that's not going to work, So I went through all our things. It took me about 2 hours, because that computer wouldn't let me save the seats every time I tried to add them. And it took me like 2 hours to get all those seats figured out. And but I finally did. What I did is booked a window seat and an aisle seat, hoping that nobody books the seat in the middle. So that will give us our team. Our first flight, I think, is 19 hours long. And that's a long time to be 3 up in a seat like this. So hopefully, last year when we went, the plane was packed. So this time I was able to do all the seats like that, and it looked like there's a few extra seats on the plane. So, and there's only a week to go, so I don't think people's going to schedule a trip within a week. But hopefully, we will be able to get a seat in between us, and that will be a lot better, so you're not so crowded on that big of a trip like that. So that's what took me forever this afternoon, because that the program it's kind of crazy. It wouldn't save the seats, and then finally, after a while, I figured out how to uh, save the seats. Becky said, I can never sit still for 19 hours. Well, what you do is you get on there and you have a snack, and then you wait and they bring you a drink or whatever, and then you watch a movie, then you play some games, do some crosswords, then you take a little nap, then you get a meal brought to you, and then after the meal and they clean up, then you take a nap, then you wake up and you maybe look at a little movie, then you play some games on your phone, and then you just keep entertaining yourself. Then you get up and go to the bathroom a whole bunch of times, and you can walk up where the galley is and just kind of hang out, stretch your legs, and walk around, stuff like that. And then you can hope you can sleep a little bit more. But to me, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I don't mind sitting. I can sit and entertain myself forever. I'll just sit flat down. Uh, so we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get that extra seat in between us. Oh, let's see. What else is going on, y'all? I went live at the coop today. I didn't have time all day to get on, and then so I walked down to the coop and went live for a little bit so people can see the chickens. Somebody said I can't sleep on a plane. I usually can't either, but I got me a window seat because last time I figured out I can't sleep just sitting straight up. But if I got a window seat, I put a hoodie over my head, a blanket over my head, and I'll put some earphones on, cut the noise out, and I can lean, as long as I can lean against the window with my pillow, I can usually sleep a little bit like that. So, Brooke says she's gonna take her some sleeping pills, but I ain't gonna do that. I said I ain't gonna do that because I don't want to miss a meal. I told her, I said I'm gonna put a sticker on my arm right here. It says "Wake me up for food." Let's see. Colleen wants to know, what do we have for supper? I haven't ate yet, y'all. I come up here and Tony ended up eating what I had left over from lunch because I didn't eat my lunch. I only ate a few bites of it, so uh, he ended up eating that. It was chicken, chicken and rice and broccoli. So he ate that, and he was glad to have it. So because I told him, I didn't really want it today. I just scooped me a little bit out when I brought home, but I said I really wasn't tasting for that today. I think I'm gonna get over there and fry me an egg. I don't know. Might do that. So I say, what you gonna do if they put someone between you? Well, that's the chance you take. But I feel pretty confident that the plane was pretty much not crowded in the back. There was plenty of empty seats. So most of the time, nobody will choose a middle seat if they don't have to. And there was aisles and windows open. So if they do, they do. We'll just talk to them and whatever. Or maybe I'll go over to the middle and let them have them. So, but it don't matter if somebody's between us. I hope there's not somebody between us though, because 19 hours, especially a big old burly dude or something that's snoring. I hope that don't happen. Let's see. Rosa Tackett said she is watching from Madison, Wisconsin. I have a niece, and she is married and got a little girl, and they live right outside of Madison in a town called DeForest, uh, Wisconsin. So you're close to them. Oh, what Mary Sue saying? A funeral for her daughter's mother-in-law. Oh no, I didn't get to see the rest of the thing. It went by too quick, Mary. Let's see here. George said, I have 2 eggs left until payday. I have a bunch of eggs, Joyce, if you need some. I got 7 today. Let's see here. Ooh, Brenda's eating eggs and bacon. I haven't cooked any bacon. You know, Tony's not supposed to eat a whole lot of processed food, so I haven't fried any sausage. I haven't fried any bacon. I've been trying to hang back on what we're cooking and stuff, so I haven't had bacon for quite a while. Of course, I did have it at the restaurant the other day with Brooke, but when you buy a restaurant out in a bacon, I mean, when you buy bacon out in a restaurant, they just don't cook it like you can cook it at home. It just don't taste as good. They don't make it crispy enough for me. Ooh, Margaret Whitlow, you should have told me I'd come over for dinner. She made fried chicken, mashed potatoes, corn, and gravy. Whew, that sounds good. I miss cooking and eating like that, but we just can't eat like that hardly. Uh, I never know what Tony's going to want to eat. But I did make some chicken and mashed potatoes not too long ago, but not all at the same time, I don't think. Oh, Paula Johnson said, "Oh, make the flatbread egg." That's what I want to make, y'all, because I bought that flatbread stuff at Costco today, and I have seen that there so many times, and I've never bought it. And when I went to Israel, everywhere we went, they had that kind of flatbread like that, and it was good. That was my favorite thing in Israel was the flatbread. So I think I am going to get over there and fry me an egg. And I actually bought me some white American cheese because that's what Subway puts on theirs. White American cheese, a fried egg, and salt and pepper. And put that on a flatbed. And I think that's what I'm going to eat after Fireside. I think I'm going to go over and make that. If I do, I'll film it and let y'all know if it's any good or not. I'm thinking in my mind it's going to be real good because I used to get that at Subway all the time and I loved it, and I haven't had it for a long time. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and read our. Oh, it's already 8:20, y'all. We just be talking away here, and before we know it, it's gone. It's Monday, September 22nd. John chapter 14. Don't you know me, Philip, even after I have been among you such a long time? The title is Recognizing Jesus. Richard Griffin was Queen Elizabeth II's personal police officer for 14 years, accompanying her on a picnic in the hills near Balmoral Castle one day. They met 2 American hikers. Have you ever met the Queen? They asked, not recognizing the monarch in plain dress. I haven't, the Queen equipped, but Richard here meets her regularly. Thrilled to meet someone close to royalty, the hikers then handed the Queen their camera, posed with Richard, and asked her to take a photo. It wasn't the first time someone has been in the presence of an important person unaware. Surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it, Jacob said after encountering God in a dream at Bethel. And when Philip asked Jesus to show the disciples the Father, Jesus replied, Don't you know me, Philip, even after I have been among you such a long time? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. Like the hikers, the disciples had been ready to hand Jesus the camera, not recognizing he was the one to zoom in on. Like the queen that day, Jesus hasn't always been recognized for who he really is. Beyond a wise teacher, a great moral leader, he's God in the flesh and King of the world. What a revelation it is when we discover it. All right, so that's our little devotion for tonight. Did you put the chickens up?
Chickens are up.
Chickens are up. Was they all in bed?
Nope.
They wasn't?
Nope.
Was they still outside?
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Did you wait on them to go in?
Yep.
Well, that's good. Them little hussies wasn't going in the coop tonight. All right, one last thing about the fundraiser we were doing for the wheelchair. It's about to come to the end. So we have got to draw some names this week. Let's say probably by Friday. I'll give it till Friday. If anybody else wants to donate, we will do it until Friday. So let's say maybe Friday night we'll draw for the prizes. So you can PayPal me, Zelle me. We're raising funds if you're just joining on and you didn't know about it. To help a man buy a wheelchair. He's got a muscle disease and he's in the wheelchair full time now. And they had to do some renovations on his doorways and his bathroom and the wheelchair. So we are just shy of $3,000. I was trying to get up to $4,000, but we are just shy of $3,000 right now. So that's the latest count. So if you still want to give, it's not too late, and we're going to do the drawing. Let's say Friday night, so we can get that stuff out in the mail. And so PayPal, Zelle, or you still got time to mail a check in. Yeah, he cannot, he will just continually get worse. He was able to walk a little bit or stand a little bit, but not so much now. It's getting worse and worse. So he's 52. He's still working. He's got a wife. She works. And they got a daughter in 9th grade. So we're just trying to give them a little extra help in getting this wheelchair. And his mother is on Fireside. So I didn't call out any names or anything, but some of y'all sent in donations. I've gotten, I don't know how many donations. A lot of people sent donations in. So any amount will get you in on the drawings. We got a lady that crocheted 2 prayer shawls. And we're going to be drawing for those 2 prayer shawls. They're crocheted. It's not multiple sclerosis or dystrophy. It's something else, and I don't know what the name of it is, but it's some kind of a muscle disease that deteriorates the muscles. All right, so be sure to get that in, and I'll be announcing it the rest of this week until Friday. All right, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to get me something to eat here, and I think we might get in the hot tub because I need that hot tub tonight. All right. Good night, everybody, and just shoot me a message if you got a question about anything, and I'll try to get to all the messages tonight. All right. Good night, everybody.